Genshin Impact is coming, and you should start getting ready right now. Howdy, my name is Tara, and hope you're having a terrific day. And if you are not, this video is about to make your day just a little bit better. This is going to be the first of many content pieces I have planned for Genshin Impact. If you do not know about Genshin Impact, that probably means that you've been sitting under a rock or something. Genshin Impact is a free-to-play, action role-playing, open world, gacha video game being developed by miHoYo. Once hearing the release date was finally nearing, I knew the time to start getting ready is right now. Today, I will be letting you know everything you need before playing Genshin Impact. I will not be going in depth on gameplay specifics in this video though, as I will be doing that in the future. Genshin Impact is slated to release on September 28th, 2020. Write that date down. It will be releasing on PlayStation 4, PC, and mobile. And unfortunately, those who were waiting to play this game on Nintendo Switch, there has been no announcement as of yet for when that date is coming. I'm sure many of you will be glad to hear that the platform you choose to play on will not impact your ability to play with another, as crossplay will be available between all platforms. It is, however, important to note that if you plan to play on PlayStation 4, you cannot transfer your account to PC or mobile and vice versa. PC and mobile, on the other hand, do share the same accounts, so cross-save between them is possible. This is important to know, as those who intend to play Genshin Impact on their mobile devices while they're away will not have that luxury of primarily playing on PlayStation 4. I personally intend to play on PC. I'm primarily a PC gamer, but I do plan on upgrading my phone soon, so I will have that luxury to play on my mobile device in the future. And this brings me on to one question I've been asked on my Discord, which was, what are the system requirements for Genshin Impact? So I'm actually recording this part of the video on a separate day, as the system requirements have just changed, and they are quite hefty. I suspect this will be necessary information for many who will need to look into upgrading their PC or mobile devices. When it comes to system requirements to play on PC, you want to have the recommended specifications as listed. Your operating system, you're going to want at least a Windows 7. For your processor, you're going to want an Intel Core i7 equivalent or higher. For your memory, you're going to want 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is quite a lot. For your graphics card, you're going to want a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060, 6 gigabytes and higher. I actually have a GTX 1070, so I'm just like barely reaching this graphics card requirement. You're also going to want DirectX version 11, and you're going to want 30 gigabytes of space. And I'm suspecting the reason why they want you to have 30 gigabytes of space is for when future content in the game comes out. These are, however, the recommended configurations for PC, and I suspect you can probably play this game on lower. Now, as for mobile Android system requirements, the recommended specifications are: for the CPU, you're going to want a Snapdragon 845 or a Kirin 810 and above. For your RAM, you're going to want 4 gigabytes and above. And for your recommended system, you're going to want Android 8.1 and above, which actually means on my old phony here, I actually can't play this game. My phone is not even close to good enough to play this game, and it would probably turn into a toaster if I even tried. So I'm going to choose to play this game on PC for now, and I'll just need to upgrade my phone in the future in order to play this game. You can play this game on lower, it's just not going to run perfectly, and for a game like this, you really do want it to run great. And for those playing on iOS, the device you're playing on will matter the most. There's a huge list of devices that you can play this game on, so I'm not going to go through every single one of them. I'll just have them up on the screen. But the supported operating system will be iOS 9.0 and above, which means while these are the recommended devices for iOS, you could potentially play on other devices that are not listed here. Just make sure that you reserve 8 gigabytes of space on your device in order to play this game. All right, moving on. Now let's talk about the pre-registration, which you'll need to understand to get the most out of your start in Genshin Impact. When the release date was announced, rewards were presented to the community for when pre-registration milestones were achieved. It can safely be assumed that that by launch, all of the pre-registration milestones will be achieved, and we will all be rewarded accordingly. The pre-registration rewards will be given to all players from launch until patch 1.1, and recently a nifty rewards guide was just released detailing exactly what to expect. So before I talk about this rewards guide, my pre-registration link can be found in the description of this video, but please note I am not sponsored or getting paid for the promotion of this game, but I may receive merch if a certain number of people do pre-register under my link. Now, I'll go ahead and briefly go through this rewards guide, but I will not go into in-depth detail about the game systems, as I want to do that in a future video. First up on the rewards list, you will receive 10 Acquaint Fate for creating a character and an additional 10 Acquaint Fate for getting Adventure Rank 10. Acquaint Fates are the resources you use for summoning in Genshin Impact, and Adventure Rank 10 is your overall account rank. For those that were thinking about re-rolling in this game using all 20 of these Acquaint Fates, it could be a little bit more time consuming than you would originally think. Next up on the list, we have the initial top-up bonus. It basically states that whenever you buy Genesis Crystals, which are the paid currency in the game, that the first time you buy them at any amount, you'll be getting double the amount of Genesis Crystals. For example, there is a $100 pack in the game. If you were to buy that $100 pack, you will receive double the Genesis Crystals for your first time buying that pack. In the past, Genesis Crystals were called Primogems, but that is no longer the case. You will also be receiving 2 4-star characters for participating in the People's Choice Spiral Abyss event. The Spiral Abyss can be seen as your typical challenge system, wherein there are multiple floors that need to be completed every single month that change. On the original rewards guide, there was an error on how you obtain the 4-star character Noelle. You're actually going to be able to get her through the Beginner's Wishes, and that will be 20% off for your first 10 summon, and that will give you a guaranteed 4-star Noelle. Noelle is actually the character that I'm looking the most forward to playing with, as I'm a tank lover, and I know this game is very DPS orientated, but I love tanks. I'm gonna play with a tank. I want her, so I'm really happy that it's going to be this easy to get her starting out in the game. Next up, you'll be receiving a stylized wind glider at launch known as the Wings of Companionship. There will also be an event taking place soon called Get Ready for the Road, starting on September 10th, so before the game comes out, to October 10th, 2020. And this will reward you with a 4-star weapon and artifacts. I think this event is going to be more like a poll where we get to choose whether or not we want a 4-star weapon or an artifact. So I'm not sure whether we'll be getting both of them, even though the text here does say a 4-star weapon and artifact. You will also be receiving a 4-star Catalyst prototype when you complete all of the experience investigations in the Adventurer Handbook. The Adventurer Handbook is kind of like the achievement in the game, and once you complete all of the experience investigations, you will receive this 4-star Catalyst prototype for crafting. Lastly, once you reach Adventurer Rank 10, you will also obtain a 4-star sword. This 4-star sword is absolutely perfect, as the main character you choose in the game is a sword type user. Alright, now that we're done talking about the rewards guide, I would like to add a bit more value for those story enthusiasts like myself out there. If you want to familiarize yourself with some of Genshin Impact's universe and characters, there is currently a manga series made just for you. I have not had the chance to read through the manga just yet, but it is on the top of my list of things to do before playing. So I thought it would be good to mention for those that do not know about the manga already. I hope this video provided you with all of the need to know aspects of Genshin Impact before playing. I am absolutely hyped for this game. In the coming weeks before launch, be on the lookout for future content from me where I plan to explain the gacha system, explain the element system, and explain the equipment system. I also intend to create a beginner's guide focused on the top things you should do for progression. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content just like this. And if you want more discussion in the meantime, go ahead and check out my Discord or catch me sometime on Twitch. Links found in the description below. Bye-bye now.